Here we go. Q1 race 1, round 2 of Extreme E 2024. There's the green light. Brilliant reaction time from Pastrana on the outside line. And he uses his Inoa hyperdrive straight away. But inside him, Gutierrez from McLaren. Can he get to turn 1 first? He's going to go deep. He squeezes across, shuts the door. Molly Taylor's trying the extra line. Not going to get to the apex soon enough, though. On the exit, can she get inside the McLaren? She can't. And Arlen Kotlinski's gone around there for RXR as well. So Pastrana gets the whole shot. Arlen Kotlinski looks to the inside of the American, but isn't quite there. Great job then. Travis Pastrana gets the whole shot. Inoa hyperdrive off the line to get him into turn 1 first and shut the door. Didn't need the extra line. And where Taylor tried it, I guess once she'd seen which way Ekstrom was going, unfortunately the door was closed by the Neon McLaren. So Pastrana then will want to bring this car home in the lead for Gray Ledbetter. So Travis, look, does up the bell here, sorry, does up the strap. He comes around the corner, and Gray, unfortunately, it's borderline. They're under investigation, though. Switch zone infringement, unfortunately. Gray Ledbetter is absolutely flying here. Kristoffersen, though, gets a good exit. Has to check up on the way. Is he just inside her? No, not quite. She's still holding him off. You know, a hyperdrive surely for Kristoffersen at some point. I think he's going to get it done. Here it goes long, but Ledbetter still holding on. Just inside over the finish line. And heading up towards turn 1, Kristoffersen slots up the inside of Gray Ledbetter. But I have to say, she did a brilliant job there of holding him off. We know what a great passer Kristoffersen is. And yesterday's winners take the lead here in the first race of the day. I reckon he's going to save his Inoa hyperdrive for the Continental Traction Challenge, and Gray Ledbetter now will have her eyes on that car in front. She will know what a weapon Kristoffersen is, and that she can learn every little trick of his. It'll help with her lap times. Look at that, straight onto the back of him. 1.3 seconds from Kevin Hansen for Ion Veloce. Still got his Inoa hyperdrive. Here it is. So Inoa hyperdrive for Johan Kristoffersen, all the way around the outside line of that one, carrying a ton of speed. You're on board now with him. Over the finish line, RXR win Q1 today. They won both their qualifying sessions yesterday. Fantastic drive by Arlen Kotlinski and Johan Kristoffersen. Same for Taylor and Kevin Hansen. Gray Ledbetter gets P3. And Ekstrom, who was in that fight yesterday with his teammate Gutierrez, ends up 4th. So good run by Ledbetter and Pastrana. Work to do for Neil McLaren if they want to make it through to the final in Q2. They'll have to get a better result than that. Oh, he's inside, so he's not going to be able to. There we go. Inoa hyperdrive for everybody straight away. Is Timmy Hansen going to try that line? Fraz is going to go deep on the brakes, but he won't want to go deep enough to open up the inside line. Scheider looks to the inside of Timmy Hansen. Scheider and Hansen side by side. Timmy Hansen there with absolutely zero visibility as Fraser McConnell roosts him thoroughly from the Acciona Science Machine. Timo Scheider up the inside for Sun Mini Mill, making the pass. The DTM driver getting past the World Rallycross driver where they compete side by side. There we go. I mean, that's a given for Timmy, isn't it? He's going to want to get that done, but they don't want to lose touch with Fraser McConnell outside. And Timmy Hansen goes for it from a long way back. Oh, a little bit of contact up on 2 wheels for both cars. Hansen diving in from a long way back. That was going to be a great pass. Now he goes up wide. He's going to try and get the better exit here. Timo Scheider, though, parks it on the inside line and won't quite let Hansen through. Hansen jumps out to the outside line. Scheider's going to run him out wide, puts him out into the sand. Now he's on the inside, surely, as they come down past waypoint 12. Hansen locks up the wheels. Scheider will try and get him on the exit, but I think that will be moved on for the Andretti Autokila driver. Timmy Hansen takes a couple of corners to get it done. And then good job, stay clean, drive away. Have a look at this. Look at this, side by side in the background. Watch this. Contact in mid-air. There is nothing you can do to change trajectory once you're in the air. Here we go. They're just bounced off each other as they come over the crest. I love it. All the angles, look. Look at this, 2 wheels, big bicycle for Timo. I bet the mechanics were thinking, please don't. This is the hairpin left. Now it's deep sand on the exit. Oh, Katie Munnings gets a bad kick on the exit, and the lead just stretches up to 1.1 seconds. Downs uses hers as well. 400 kilowatts of extra power going to take her up and over the line. Laia Sands is going to win this one for Acciona Science. Great drive by her and Fraser McConnell. And away we go. Good start on the outside. Munnings uses the hyperdrive pretty early. Everybody else does. Ekstrom's waiting again, so I suspect this is a repeat of yesterday's line. He wants it on the exit. He's gone out wide. Watch for Matthias Ekstrom now. They're side by side on the inside line. Molly Taylor bursts her and Kevin Hansen bursts through the middle. Now watch for Ekstrom and the hyperdrive. 400 kilowatts. It is a carbon copy of yesterday. Straight into the whole shot in turn 2. Fantastic. Now Molly Taylor uses the 400 kilowatts of power. Timmy Hansen, watch him. Andretti out to Keeler, going for the outside line. Tries to carry the speed. Lena Gade on the radio saying Gutierrez, he's outside. She blocks him, runs the car wide. Hansen goes up to the inside line now to cut back. Can he get on the exit power just a little bit earlier here? But Gutierrez gets sideways again. He is all over. He's nailed onto the back of that car. Lena Gade saying stay left, stay left. The Veloce machine in front as well. Gutierrez will have one eye on that. Timmy Hansen backs it in from outside. This is where Fraser McConnell rolled yesterday. Veloce and Molly Taylor kicks up high over that crest. 0.66, 1.45 between the top three cars. Nothing in Hansen up the inside, gets it done this time. Gutierrez leaves just a car's width. And he slides through, and they're telling Timmy, focus forward, look at Molly in front of you, ignore what's behind you, go for what's in front. Going late on the brakes, coming up for the outside line again. This is where he tried on Gutierrez earlier on. Going to try and get alongside Molly Taylor. Taylor's going to go defensive. Hansen now should get a great exit through here and could be able to line her up. She parks it on the apex. He's going to get alongside her, side by side, but Taylor now has the inside line for the hairpin at the end of this straight. Timmy's going to have to go very late on the brakes. He'll try and squeeze her, maybe. No, gives her more room. So Taylor's going to go early and defensive. Hansen's going to try and cut back underneath. Oh, they're side by side, and this time it's done. Timmy Hansen with a move through two different corners. Brilliant drive for the Andretti out to Keelit team to take the lead. He moves up two positions. Taylor frowns. McLaren could be in danger of not making it here unless they make the pass on the Veloce. Gutierrez and Taylor side by side. It's a brilliant last gasp move. Two wheels on Gutierrez in front. Timmy Hansen going to take this for Andretti out to Keelit, but will that be enough for the McLaren team to make it through? It's a win for Andretti out to Keelit. Gutierrez nicks it just before the line. Will that drag them into the final? And the Veloce ends up P3. Relief for Katie Munnings. That was a hell of a race. You see the car squat down when they pick up the grip. Kristoffersen in for RXR has gone out wide as well. So Johan Kristoffersen and Laya Sands looking at a very similar move. They're both going to make the car back from the outside. Can they both make an undercut on the cars in front of them? They get parked at the apex. There's no way through for Laya at the back. Johan has to check up and just gets alongside. Contact between Sun Mini Mill there and I think it's Gray Ledbetter it was, yes. So contact between them. And now Johan parks it at the apex as they head up to the crest at number 3. Small jumps for everyone. Super low speed through that second sector. And that's where people are just playing tactics and trying to make sure nobody gets past them on the exit. And looking across to the left, McConnell knows that Pastrana's there. There he is. Travis Pastrana has made the pass. Pastrana snuck up the inside. Now McConnell's got a P1 and a P3. On board with Travis, watch this. That's the pass on Fraz, okay, yeah. Fraz definitely knew he was there. He definitely knew. That's the full opposite lock that we saw from the drone as he clung onto it on the way into that left-hander, fighting the car. Another look, this was the move finally that came off on the brakes all the way down into the deep ruts on the inside. Pastrana wouldn't have enough, even if he finishes where he does. If he gets another position, oh, two wheels again. Even Travis Pastrana is left open-mouthed at that one. The job is done out front as well because Michaela Arlen-Kotlinski is bringing the Rosberg X Racing machine through the final checkpoints towards the finish line. And she's going to jump over this crest and pass the board to take 2 wins in a row and another top qualifier spot for RXR. They won yesterday. They were TQ yesterday. They're TQ again today. But there we go, yeah, thumbs up from Michaela, she knew. Timo Scheider on the outside gets a good start straight away. Everybody except Scheider has used their Renault Hyperdrive, so Scheider we can only assume is going for the extra move. He'll try and cut back, heads right out wide. Gutierrez is on the extra line too, but coming around the outside line, contact! Dani Rakil goes straight over in the JBXC machine. So Akil is out in turn 1. Here we go, here's another angle. Look how far out wide she is. She's going to be hoping that they all check up a bit more. And oh, it's the tiniest of contacts, but it's wheel on wheel, and that puts a lot of energy into the car straight away. There she is. Dani Rakil is out of the car. That's the news we were looking for. We've said it a million times. We're not really worried about the cars. We only ever worry about people, and she's absolutely fine. Take 2, let's go. green light. Big reaction time on both sides of the grid. Timo Scheider and Travis Pastrana. Pastrana, look at the nose of the car rise when he used the Anoa Hyperdrive. He's got one lap. He's keen to get it done. Timo Scheider squeezing from the outside. Gutierrez moves to the inside line in the Neon McLaren. She comes through turn one, pitches almost up onto two wheels. Just about holds on. Scheider going to pass her on the exit though. Timo Scheider with a wider entry now, looking to the inside line of Travis Pastrana. Pastrana for Legacy Motor Club, up and over the crest, gets the whole shot in this one. Timo Scheider in close behind, and Cristina Gutierrez in P3.
This is the end of the Continental Traction Challenge, and I tell you what, Gray is holding on for dear life, and she's doing a really good job. Look at Travis.
Oh, but watching the top corner of your screen, coming through, trying to make his way, going to go wide and tight. Gray Ledbetter just holding on. Ledbetter moves to the inside line. She's doing this.
Yes, girl,
oh,
do
come
this.
on, Gray. Hold him off, hold him off. Oh, now Extra moves to the inside, and he's got her past in the final corner.
Can she go the cut back?
Just loses out, maybe.
Come on. This is going to go right to the end.
Over the line, Ekstrom just holds on, but Gray Ledbetter at 19 years old, 0.6 of a second behind. Absolutely brilliant. Unlucky for Travis, he hugs Cristina Gutierrez. Fantastic race between those. Oh, Gray, don't be disappointed. You have done yourself proud, and everyone is impressed. Absolutely brilliant stuff from our new team, Legacy Motor Club. Now until they get away. Fraser McConnell on the inside line with Timmy Hansen next to him. They'll be looking to hold off Arlen Kotlinski and Molly Taylor. Will they go wide and try the Ekstrom line or not? There you can see Anoa Hyperdrives from everyone except Arlen Kotlinski, who's going to hang back at the back of the pack. 2 cars wide, 3 cars wide, I thought. Molly Taylor goes up the inside of Timmy Hansen. There is zero visibility at the back of the pack there. Arlen Kotlinski uses the Anoa Hyperdrive now on the run down to the next corner, gets inside. Oh, manages one pass. That was late on the Hyperdrive, but she did manage to get past Molly Taylor. But it's Fraser McConnell who leads at the moment for Acciona Science. The front two now, McConnell and Hansen have managed to put a bit of a gap in. It's 4 seconds back to Molly Taylor for Veloce, and then a further 1.5 back to Michaela Arlen Kotlinski at the back. Is the RXR machine carrying any damage from that jump landing? It was one of the biggest jumps of the weekend. There should be an award for that, really, shouldn't there?
Yes.
There really should. You're on board with McConnell now. Remember, yesterday he ended the day on his side after closing the gap down. It was a big 7-8 second gap. He got within 4 seconds of the leaders. He was trying to make a pass on Molly Taylor and just ended the race with a car on the side. He will have been disappointed by that, having signed for the team, but look at the ruts here. Look at the ruts. Wow.
Close there, getting this is the RXR over the top of the crest.
Oh.
Ouch.
That's, yeah, and that's the noise there is not the noise of the suspension landing, so that's a pretty heavy landing. It seems to be okay. I don't think you'd have maintained that pace if there was a major issue with the car. McConnell pulls his comms, pulls all the belts and jumps out the car. He'll run around the other side now and start to help belting on this side for Laya Sands. So we're hearing you're closing, this is good. That's Munnings on Sands. The gap was 2.5, it's down to 1.5 now. Keep your eyes on the bottom of that screen. Looks like Kevin Hansen has already used his Anoa Hyperdrive in his attempt to get the Eon Veloce machine back onto the front two. But this is what I mean about the gap being quite hard to close, Jenny. We're halfway through the first lap, and Johann's only taken 2/10 out of the lead of Katie Munnings. He, of course, is in behind as well, and again, bicycling big time. Oh, wow, Katie Munnings skies it. You saw Laya Sands lift off the throttle, the nose came down. Katie Munnings with the nose up high. So Kevin Hansen and Kristoffersen still in position, 5.5 and 8.4 back. The gap's come down just a little bit, but we are on the final lap now. Anoa Hyperdrive still to deploy for those front two. Look at the ruts here. It's absolutely outrageous how deep they've got. There is no alternate line through there. Right, Laya Sands, Legacy Motor Club do get it. So Pastrana does beat Ekstrom at something this weekend, and it's a great result. Andretti fire up the Anoa Hyperdrive, trying to close down that gap. But it looks like Laya Sands might just have enough out front. Now she uses hers. Yesterday, the Acciona Science machine ended on its side. The end of last season, it ended on its side. This would be brilliant, brilliant redemption for both of them. New signing Fraser McConnell takes the win with last year's champion-elect Laya Sands. Acciona Science get the win from Katie Munnings and Timmy Hansen. A brilliant performance by the Andretti Autokilit pair, who are very much back on form. Kevin Hansen and Molly Taylor coming home in P3. Fantastic. What a start to the year. We are in for a hell of a season. Here's the result then of the final. P4 RXR, yesterday's winners, 8 seconds back, Kristoffersen and Arlen Kotlinski. P3 Ion Veloce, Molly Taylor and Kevin Hansen. P2, Andretti out to Keelet, Timmy Hansen, sorry, and Katie Munnings. And the winners, Fraser McConnell and Laya Sands for Acciona Sainz.
E.T.